Hello everyone, Susan here. Happy National Disney Day. I am so excited to share a old family album with you that I scrapbooked from a trip when my kids were younger that we went to Disneyland. It was actually back in 2009, which was the first year that we started Kiwi Lane. So it's been quite a bit, but hopefully these ideas still inspire you. Oldie but goodie, right? And I hope that you take a moment to jump on over our blog. We have lots of ideas and inspiration, whether that is just simply for a more Disney themed birthday party, Disney themed groupie or fan, or a recent trip that maybe you took to Disneyland or Disney World. In either case, I hope that these ideas inspire you to create your own. So let me kind of share 5 tips that I wanted to share with you on creating magical layouts for those Disney memories and moments. So when I flipped through this book, I wanted to kind of point out that you'll notice that I didn't really have themey paper, so specific, Disney paper. So you really can pull on the color palette of the vibe that you're trying to go for. So I just want to kind of go through that as I flip through some of these, pages, and so kind of pay attention to that. So for example, this page is just red and black, right? With little touches of yellow. And I started off our trip with, the classic going into the park and standing at the gates and taking that picture and having all of us in that picture. So, that was really, really fun. So kind of scrapbooking in order would be the next tip. So kind of by themes or attraction. And so just kind of taking a handful of pictures per each moment. I know it can get kind of, snap happy, and that's fine. You can definitely take a vast majority, but I would recommend once you take your pictures to narrow it down by attractions or specific moments in the park. That was kind of my process. Of course, I took a few pictures, but then I narrowed it down to only a few, as tempting it is per attraction or per the moment. So of course, we started and entered the gate, took that classic picture, and then kind of walking downtown on that main street was another one. And so same thing. Again, pulling on those classic colors to kind of set the mood. Here is another page that was centered around Pooh. So we stopped, and so really focusing on specific characters that are your favorites. So Pooh Bear is my husband's favorite character, and so we made the effort to go and visit him. And so I found this bumblebee paper, and then I just really pulled on, yellows and reds and oranges, which are kind of what I would say Pooh Bear's favorite colors, right? He's always dressed in them. That screams Pooh Bear, right? So moving on, so the next one was Toontown. So it's the same thing, kind of went for this really fun vibe and made sure to share some stories along the way. So on top of making sure to get a few pictures per attraction or by character, make sure to take a moment to document some of those stories or moments right after your trip. And then when you're ready to go document them, pull out those little index notes or cards, because most likely it will be a little bit after your trip in that. And then the girls got these little stickers, so also utilizing any of those keepsakes that you might get, and you can include those into your design as well. Overall, just make sure to enjoy the day as you take, I think sometimes we can get lost behind the camera. So I want to make sure that you enjoy the day, and again, take those few pictures but also give yourself permission to put the camera away once you feel confident in the pictures that you took. So this page again went with more of a princess vibe. I did combine Cinderella with Alice in Wonderland. Went with like the blues and the pinks, and so it really worked well. And then also pulling on, you know, those famous sayings or mantras, right? So dreams do come true. And also finding some maybe online that you could pull on and print off, a bibbidi boppity boo, things like that. So I just printed a few of those to throw in with those. And even over here, I only hope that we don't lose sight of one thing, that is, it was all started by a mouse. So here is our Mickey page. We made sure to go get Mickey's autograph, and of course the kids were really into that autograph book, and so we made sure to do that. And then of course adding little of those stickers that they were getting into those pages as well. Here is a Minnie Mouse page. So went a little bit on the shade of red towards the pinks, and I think pulling in some polka dots really helped bring out the polka dots in the dress as well. It could be really fun to do a good classic bow. This was actually before our enchanted accessory set and before our rings accessory set that I scrapbooked these, but absolutely love with my more recent pages to use the rings accessory set to create your own Mickey and Minnie ears. It's a lot of fun. So I hope you like I said, jump over to the blog and check out all those other awesome ideas and take advantage of the amazing sales that we have going on for National Disney Day as well. And then here we are with Sleeping Beauty. And I believe, yes, Madison was in love. This was her favorite character. And Mulan is Abby's. And so I think she was a little shocked because, you know, celebrity awe. She was just in heaven. I mean, look at those faces. How adorable. So lots of fun. Again, just really pulling in on the paper and the vibe of what you're trying to express. If you have Sleeping Beauty paper, then that's great. But I really just wanted to share more often than not, it's more about the vibe and the colors and the patterns, and that is what's so amazing, of course, about the pattern paper, is we really can get it to work for us and use it to its full potential in either case. Here is our Indiana Jones, which is my favorite ride. I think I could go on that over and over again. So again here, pulling in a few, you know, different vibes, but for the most part, really kind of honing in on the colors and more of those warm colors for this specific attraction that we visited. Maddie was scared, but she loved it afterwards. They were just barely tall enough, I believe, at that time. So the happiest place on earth. And so one page just dedicated to pictures that we took around the parade time. Again, I remember specifically I wanted to snap a couple pictures right before and then just enjoy the parade. And then the kids got called into the parade. So there are times where you say, okay, hold on, let me grab my phone and or my camera at this time. Now I take all my pictures with my phone, but this time I was hauling around a big camera, and so I quickly pulled it out and had it accessible, but not necessarily standing behind the camera the whole time either. And they are off. We went to the kids section often. The kids were troopers on trying the bigger rides that they can, but they also loved just the simple rides. And so we probably rode this ride a few times as well. And so pulling in some of those round shapes, just kind of having a lot of fun with just that vibe. And in this case, I did find a pattern paper that has some planes on it, you know, whether it's rockets or airplanes, and ultimately, again, just really matching that vibe from those moments. And then, of course, as we were in our trip, we made sure to visit the beach, and so I just ended up taking that whole family vacation that we were so grateful that we were able to go with the kids. I believe this was their first time, and using documenting a whole moment out of this on this page or in this album and documenting it. And then of course I ended up picking up an album specifically for that, which I don't typically do postbound, but I could not resist. It was perfect for our Disney trip, and of course I cherish this, and every time I look at the pictures and memories, I remember how much fun it was. Tiring, but fun, and grateful as well for those chances and opportunities to be able to visit Disneyland and to have those memories and to cherish them for years to come. So if you get a chance, or if you have Disney memories of your own, I hope that you share with them. Share them with us over in the Play to Create group here on Facebook or on our website at kiwiling.com in the community, and celebrate National Disney Day with us, and share with some of your favorite Disney memories and layouts and creations so that we can all be inspired by each other. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the community. Take care.